This is News 2 at 5, Middle Tennessee's first news.
We give thanks for what we have, and this is a way of showing our thanks.
As Middle Tennessee gives thanks, some volunteers make sure that no one is left out. Good evening, everyone, and happy Thanksgiving. The Thanksgiving Day meal is a tradition that most of us take for granted. But not everyone is so fortunate, and today, in the spirit of the holiday, dozens took to the streets to make sure that no one went hungry. News 2's Phil Williams went with them.
It gives true meaning to the day.
It's a traditional turkey and dressing meal with all the trimmings.
Homemade cobbler and carton of milk and cranberry sauce and butter.
500 meals in all.
I just want to make sure that they're taken care of.
Every year, Nashville senior citizens groups mount a massive operation to make sure that the city's elderly shut-ins don't go without their holiday meals.
More than 50% of the people that we serve through our Living at Home program have no family. So it's a very, very lonely holiday for many, many people.
About 100 people give up their Thanksgiving mornings to make these deliveries, but the volunteers say they would not miss it.
Give the SOS.
It's a tradition that 81-year-old William Lauderdale has kept for years. Now his children and grandchildren help with the Thanksgiving deliveries.
We'll try the home next door. It feels good to be able to help somebody who might be hungry.
It gives you something to do on Thanksgiving instead of sitting around and eating more than you should.
So if you will accept this, why, we'd appreciate it.
Thank you.
For them, caring for others is a real Thanksgiving tradition. Phil Williams, News 2 at 5.
And the Meals on Wheels volunteers will do this all again come Christmas Day. At the Salvation Army, thanks was served up by a corps of volunteers. This community dinner was open to anyone who wanted to share their holiday. Rika Drake comes from Dixon every year to spend her Thanksgiving helping out.
It fills my heart. It gives me joy to be of service.
These free 15-minute long-distance phone call cards were also given out today. The area commander of the Salvation Army says a call home means going home for many people who are down and out. A popular downtown Nashville restaurant invites the homeless in for a Thanksgiving feast. The Hard Rock Cafe opened its doors to 300 people off the streets today. The restaurant provided the food and a band lent its talents. Organizers say it's one of the few times that a major Nashville restaurant has welcomed the homeless and served them like everyone else.
Instead of going around and realizing that they're different, today they're realizing that there's really not that big a difference. And now Nashville and other companies can see that the homeless can be treated just like any other person.
An estimated 2,000 homeless people live here in Nashville. Other news to tell you about: a state arson investigator is trying to figure out what caused a major fire on Thanksgiving Eve. The Tennessee Adhesive Company in Mount Juliet burned early yesterday morning. Toxic smoke from burning glue forced 72 nearby residents to be evacuated. 3 schools were also closed. One person was injured when he inhaled some of the toxic smoke. A state inspection after a fatal fire reveals nearly a dozen violations at an unlicensed home daycare. The fire in Hohenwald killed a 13-month-old boy earlier this month. News 2's Chris Bungard reports.
The former home of Sandra and Larry Hensley is now a sad, lonely place. Charred reminders are the only signs that up to 14 children daily once laughed and cried here while their parents worked. Michael Hensley's mother provided the service until the fire in her home killed Tyler Barber, the 13-month-old son of a family friend.
She thinks about, Tyler, and that was the main thing. If she had got him, everything would be fine. We don't even care about the house or the stuff. Really, it don't even matter to us. It's just the Barber family is what we're really concerned about.
Now comes a state fire codes inspection report. It cites nearly a dozen violations that might have been corrected if the home had been licensed as a daycare. They include no audible fire alarms, no emergency lighting, and no smoke detectors. Along with this report, the Hensley family knows that possible charges may emerge from the ashes of their former home.
We aren't in control of the situation by no means, but God is, and that's what we're leaning on. We're leaning on the strong arm of God.
And the people of Hohenwald have been supportive of the Hensley family, homeless since the fire and still trying to cope with the child's death.
That's the only way that, we could ever dream of making it. We haven't went a night without having anything to eat or, clothes to wear. People have been giving constantly.
District Attorney Joe Baugh says this fire is a difficult case. He will wait and see about charges when various investigations are finished.
Chris Bungard, News 2 at 5.
The TBI and the Department of Human Services are among the various agencies conducting investigations into that fire. The holiday is already proving to be deadly on Tennessee roads. The Tennessee Highway Patrol reports one person was killed since the holiday officially began at 6 o'clock last night. Earlier on Wednesday, 5 people died in accidents here in Middle Tennessee. 2 people died in a crash along Old Hillsborough Road in Williamson County. 2 other people died in an accident along I-40 in Putnam County near Cookeville. Well, a street in Manhattan turned dangerous today during the annual Thanksgiving Day parade. Steve Osunsami reports on the balloon that went out of control.
At Macy's Thanksgiving Parade in New York, the Cat in the Hat had a little trouble with the wig. It turns out the hat was too big and couldn't make this turn. It ended up knocking down a light pole and injuring 4 people. But in Philadelphia, it was your traditional parade with dancers, music, and plenty of children. In Beverly Hills, New York, and New Orleans, Planet Hollywood gave free meals to young people. And in the South, 36,000 of Atlanta's poor and homeless shared Thanksgiving dinner with Reverend Jose Williams, a civil rights activist who walked with Dr. Martin Luther King.
I feel that you can give money, but in order to give your time, it takes a person with love in their heart. And you have to love people to give your time, because this is nothing that you're getting paid for.
It's a blessing is what it is. It's a blessing of the Lord. And it's great that these people come out and do this.
Indianapolis held a similar dinner. Perhaps anticipating a big meal, thousands in Dallas joined the early morning YMCA turkey trot, which of course looked more like a turkey sprint. They did this in the nation's capital as well, where volunteers served turkey on the Capitol's front steps. Steve Osunsami, ABC News, Atlanta.
Neil Orr has been a trooper on this Thanksgiving Day. He's been up since 3 o'clock, and he's here with our first look at the forecast.
Ever since the station offered free food, Bob, I haven't been able to leave. It was 57 degrees at 3 o'clock. 4 o'clock, we dropped a little bit. Now we're down to 52 degrees from our high of 61. 66 back in Memphis and 53 degrees in Knoxville. Let's talk temperatures first during the overnight hours. We're going to see 3 ranges here. West Tennessee in the 50s, Middle Tennessee and Kentucky in the 40s and 30s off in East Tennessee and some of our higher elevations. Tomorrow, we all get in the action with some 60s, even some 70s pulling as far north as Birmingham, but that's all ahead of a frontal system. And we're going to keep the clouds in the forecast. 51 at 6, 49 at 9, 46 to start our Friday, our busy shopping day. But we are going to be keeping an eye on this storm system here that's beginning to wind itself up. And we'll talk about our rain chances, Bob, from this system coming up in just a few minutes.
How many pieces of pie did you eat anyway?
5.
5. Unbelievable. A Bowling Green researcher says our image of the Pilgrims need revision. Those who landed at Plymouth Rock may have been a lot more colorful than we thought. And the Nashville Zoo shows off its newest resident this holiday weekend.
I'm thankful for my heart, and I'm thankful for my mom and my dad, and I'm thankful for my grandmama and my family.
You're watching News 2, where coverage comes first. Named Best Newscast in the Southeast and honored for overall news excellence.
The Nissan Altima has been winning awards and praise since its introduction. So when J.D. Power and Associates ranked it the best car in its class in initial quality for the last 2 years, we figured we'd won it all. But when Consumers Digest named it a best buy for the 4th time, we thought you should receive the trophy. Lease a 98 Nissan Altima GXE. Only $229 a month for 39 months. Initial payment just $999.
It'll be here before you know it. 9 p.m. Monday, the deadline, when one of the best furniture offers in America will end. So don't hesitate. Hurry to Rooms to Go before 9 p.m. Monday. Buy beautiful Rooms to Go furniture and pay for it in January 1999. Really, put no money down, make no payments, pay no interest until January 1999. Rooms to Go pays your interest for you. So shop this weekend. The Rooms to Go delayed payment, no interest finance offer ends at 9 p.m. Monday.
Do you know what Kesternut calls their after Thanksgiving sale? Kesternut's after Thanksgiving sale? Wow. Which I think is perfect. I mean, it's right after Thanksgiving. There's early bird specials. Wow. Lots of $10 specials. Wow again. Extra 15% off signs. Double wow. Shop, shop, save, save. Wow, wow. Kesternut's after Thanksgiving sale. It's wow. It's...
Some just call it the wow sale.
Do you know that wow spelled backwards still spells wow? Wow.
In the South, trucks rule the road. And when you're talking pickups, Dodge rules with the fastest growing full-size pickup, Dodge Ram. And now your Southern Dodge dealers are offering a special Southern Edition Dodge Ram lease for $218 a month. That's a full-size Ram pickup for under $220 a month. And now you can lease a Dakota for just $159 a month for 24 months, including air at no extra charge. Lease the trucks that are rewriting the rules, now for a limited time at your Southern Dodge dealer.
Come on, Oni. Come on, baby girl.
Well, this youngster seems to be thankful to be in Middle Tennessee. The population out at the Nashville Zoo has grown by one this Thanksgiving. The newest addition, a pygmy hippo, Oni, was rescued from abusive conditions. But as News 2's Brett Lee reports in tonight's Animal Tales, Oni will soon be living in the lap of luxury.
The animals here at the Nashville Zoo are making room for a new resident. It's over there.
What are you doing?
Meet Oni, a full-grown pygmy hippo.
Come on, Oni. Come on, baby girl.
Oni has called the zoo home for a few weeks now. In the next few days, she'll have a brand new exhibit. Construction's almost complete on a barn and indoor heated pool. That's a far cry from where she came from, an exotic animal farm in New Jersey.
The facility she was at was closed down by the USDA, basically for animal neglect.
Oni's keeper says when she first arrived, she was scared and she trusted no one. She'd spent most of her life neglected and mistreated. Conditions were so deplorable, the government was forced to shut that facility down and, as a big vote of confidence, chose Nashville for her new home.
Pygmy hippos come from the swamps of Africa, and it's usually warm there year-round. But her keepers say Oni has adjusted to the Tennessee climate just fine.
Good girl. Open. Open. No. Open. Open. Good girl. She's a beautiful animal if you love animals. She's very cute. She's really active when it's warm. You'll see her playing in the pond, playing in the water that comes out into the pond.
The plan is to eventually move Oni to an even bigger, better facility out at Grassmere, and one day get her a boyfriend.
Oh, what a pretty girl.
Brett Lee, News 2 at 5.
You want to see Oni? Well, the Nashville Zoo is off I-24 West as you head to Clarksville, and it's open from 10 to 5 daily. Now a little history lesson for you that may change the way we look at Thanksgiving. A Bowling Green librarian says there's no historical basis for our image of the Pilgrims. Jonathan Jeffrey of Western Kentucky University says they probably didn't wear black hats and silver buckles. Instead, Jeffrey says most of the Pilgrims wore red, green, or brown clothes, like these present-day people reenacting the first Thanksgiving. The Bowling Green librarian says he has studied the estate records of those who landed at Plymouth Rock. He says the Pilgrims could not have afforded the black hats and silver buckles, and the Plymouth plantation where those pictures were taken is really spelled with an I, where you may have thought there should have been a Y. Looking for a way to feast without getting fat? We'll tell you about some diet recommendations when we come back. Overseas, farmers literally turned to waste in a protest about milk.
And other things to talk about, like weather and the clouds sliding in and rain not too far behind, maybe as soon as Saturday. Back right after a Thanksgiving greeting and the holiday travel forecast.
I'm thankful for my friends. I'm gonna go for my granny and for my substitute teacher.
Another Thanksgiving is almost gone, and I'm still here. This calls for a celebration. So I'm going to Parisian Friday, that's tomorrow, from 6 a.m. to 12 noon for their doorbuster specials. Plus, in today's paper, I get a coupon for an extra 10% off any single sale item, including doorbusters. Tomorrow only. It's another reason to be thankful.
What you reading?
Today's paper. H.H. Gregg has a lot of holiday specials on sale tomorrow.
It's Thanksgiving. Can't you relax for one day? They are.
They haven't seen the paper yet.
Shop H.H. Gregg, 8 to 10 a.m. tomorrow. Get a cordless phone, $29, a VCR player, $75, and a 13-inch color TV, only $99.
We hope you and yours are enjoying the day.
But save your strength for tomorrow.
H.H. Gregg 2-hour holiday specials begin tomorrow, 8 a.m. Rest up.
You've got the time, the future's bright. Why not enjoy life, the dreams inside?
Head for the future in a new 98 DeVille with the North Star system. Because right now you can lease a quick, nimble DeVille for only $4.99 a month.
Now there's a reason, and it's so pleasing for making whoopee.
Come test drive a new Cadillac at Crest Cadillac on Metro Center Boulevard.
Set the alarm. Fred's is opening Friday morning at 7 a.m. for 4 hours of super specials like AM, FM stereo cassettes with speakers, camera, and a sports watch, all for $22. Gorgeous throws, $4.44. Lighted ceramic houses, $2.88. And chocolate-covered cherries, only 50 cents. Just shop Friday before 11 a.m.
Fred's Super Dollar Stores, Friday morning, 7 to 11.
News 2 Weather is brought to you by Tennessee Mechanical Contractors.
And good evening, happy Thanksgiving. Yeah, some stragglers still hanging in there on the trees, but most of the trees landing on the ground these days, making for some beautiful scenery across Middle Tennessee. Hope you got out a chance to take a walk today after you had your huge Thanksgiving meal. Outside right now, starting to cool down. It's 52 degrees. The clouds have rolled in, and they should be with us for a little bit here. We have a humidity level at 46% relative humidity, southeast winds at 6 miles per hour, and the barometer right now is at 30.06 inches of mercury and falling. The low this morning with clear skies, that temperature just drops down to 27. Made it up to 61 for a brief period. 6:36 your sunrise tomorrow morning, and sunset comes at 4:33 today and tomorrow. Let's start you out with the national radar, show you the big picture, what's happening. Scattered showers starting to develop across the plains as expected as our low gets underway across the Rockies. Seeing some heavier showers now pushing just north of Indianapolis through Indiana and up into Michigan here, and these are going to continue to travel east. As we take a look at the forecast map today, high pressure cleared us out for a brief period, partly sunny skies, and this is where we were looking for the scattered showers to develop. Out ahead of the showers, we started to push some clouds in and just managed a few breaks of sunshine during the afternoon. We had a pretty cloudy day overall, and that's going to continue into tomorrow. Matter of fact, the forecast map puts the front just to our west. We'll see the showers stay out for the most part. Memphis later in the day, cloudy and warm. I'll show you high temperatures in a little bit. You'll be surprised. As we take a look at Saturday, the front starts pushing through, storms to our south. We'll see some periods of rain, possibly a scattered thunderstorm or two on Saturday. And on Sunday, we get a little bit of the wraparound here. We'll turn it over to just showers. Cooler air fills in behind this system. Not cold air. You'll see in the 5-day forecast, we're not in for any big kind of cold spell here. 63 degrees in Jackson right now. We're at 52. It's 46 in Bowling Green, 53 degrees in Knoxville. So for tonight, we're looking for cloudy conditions down to 46. South winds at 5 miles per hour. Tomorrow, the forecast is cloudy overall, 64 degrees with south winds at 10 to 15 miles per hour. So gusty winds during the daytime, but it brings up the warmer air. 64 in Dixon, 66 in Lawrenceburg, 65 tomorrow in Manchester, 63 in Lebanon, 63 in Gallatin with cloudy skies. 63 also in Mount Juliet. We should reach 65 degrees in Pulaski and 62 in Springfield. So enjoy that, because the 5-day forecast shows that as soon as tomorrow night during the late hours, we may see some shower activity push in ahead of the system. By Saturday, periods of rain and some thunderstorms possible. So if you're heading to the Vols game, Vandy Vols game, well, you might just want to bring the poncho. 60 degrees on Saturday with the rain, and then on Sunday, shower activity, Bob, and 56. And we start the Monday-Tuesday period dry, a little bit cooler, but not as bad as we've seen just a few weeks ago.
I was talking to the gentleman who brought in the Thanksgiving meal for the people who worked here today. He said he was afraid for his life. It was like a herd of locusts coming in.
we were stalking him for a little while, too. We were walking circles around him while he was getting it set up.
He said there was nothing left.
It was great. I hope you had a good Thanksgiving.
I did. Hope you did, too. Yeah. You need to listen to this next story, though.
Okay.
As we start this holiday season, the dietitians want to be heard in the midst of the Thanksgiving feast. They remind us that it's not unusual for many Americans to put on 10 pounds between now and New Year's. So here's some tips to fight the battle of the holiday bulge. Buy a non-basted turkey. Eat the white meat instead of the dark meat. Also, go easy on the stuffing and gravy. And if you insist on a big plate, sweet potatoes and cranberry sauce will do the least damage to your waistline. Not 5 pieces of pie, Neil. Overseas, Iraq is not in the holiday spirit as it goes back on a promise. We'll have the latest developments when we come back. And Mother Nature goes on a fiery rampage down under. Stay with us.
Well, have you found him yet in those yellow pages? Remember, I said you spell it TMC. It's in the T section. You need to call them right now for their $59 precision tune-up. So call them now for their $59 precision tune-up. They'll come out, tune up your unit, or if you need a new one, they have those brand spanking new products from Rude. With TMC and Rude, you can't go wrong. Well, now you got it, Irma. You'll love those guys at TMC. Ain't they something?
You don't have to shop all over the city this weekend. Just come to Circuit City's holiday sale, where every great gift idea has a guaranteed low price. Like this 3-disc mini audio system with remote, only $99.99. Or this hi-fi stereo VCR with remote, now just $129.99. Circuit City's friendly experts can answer all your questions, and you'll find hundreds of sale prices on the best TVs, computers, home and car audio, and more. It's all going on now at Circuit City's holiday sale.
Coming up on ABC's World News tonight, how to fight some of the dreariness of getting older by yourself. Support groups for women that can make your later years healthy, happy, and a lot of fun on World News tonight.
These days, we're being asked to lower our expectations, to settle for less, to limit our rewards, to which we politely retort, "Oh, please." Introducing the new 1998 Lincoln Town Car. Generously spacious and luxurious with an equally generous lease offer. It's every inch a Lincoln Town Car and still exactly what a luxury car should be.
Oh, hey Al, look at that. Wouldn't you love to be at the Target 2-day sale after Thanksgiving?
I'd love to be anywhere after Thanksgiving. Oh.
We're out of here. Oh, yeah. Uh-oh. Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
Get down, over.
Get a free gift bag stuffed with goodies. Stores open Friday at 7 a.m.
They are trying to deceive the world that those sovereign sites are included, while they are not included. They are completely excluded.
Iraq's game of cat and mouse takes no holiday. Earlier today, Iraq announced its invitation for UN officials to visit the presidential palaces did not extend to the UN weapons inspectors.
We are from the very beginning refusing the intrusive, ill-motivated work of the Special Commission pushed by the United States of America.
The comments come one day after Iraq said it would open the palaces to international observers. The UN has imposed a 6-month deadline for all the weapon sites to be inspected. Meanwhile, Saddam Hussein's suicide soldiers held a parade to show support for their government. Raging phone calls and an out-of-this-world Thanksgiving. Also good news for the septuplets. Those stories are also making news off the satellite tonight. The first Thanksgiving for the McCoy septuplets finds an upbeat prognosis. 6 of the 7 newborns are breathing on their own today, and doctors put the expectations for survival at 98%. Their parents are spending much of this holiday at the hospital. Mother Nature paints a very different picture down under. Lightning-caused brush fires rage across parts of eastern Australia. Hundreds have been reported in the last few days. Temperatures in the 100s have created extremely dry conditions. Smoke from the fires has clouded the skies over major cities like Sydney. And this is not a day of Thanksgiving in Italy. Farmers in northern part of the country protested by spraying manure on police. The farmers are upset with fines they received for violation of milk quotas. 4 people received injuries in the clash with police officers. It's been a traditional day wall-to-wall football here on this Thanksgiving. That includes our own Tennessee Oilers. Mike Hill with Sports Reel is up next.
Happy Thanksgiving to you and your family.
Gobble, gobble, gobble.
When you need to know the score, call the News 2 Sports Information Line at 259 WKRN.
3 days left at Town & Country Ford Madison's Best Deals on Wheels sale. This new 98 Mustang with air, power, rear spoiler, CD player, only $14,888. A brand new 97 Crown Victoria, V8 and all power, our best value of the year, only $18,588. At our truck center, over 400 trucks and vans ready to go. The truck you want at the price you want to pay. Nashville's giant, Town & Country Ford, 2 miles south Rivergate Mall, Madison.
It's true. Life is a numbers game. Take Thanksgiving. It's all about counting blessings, not to mention calories, shopping days until Christmas, and money. As in the money you'll save at Haverty's After Thanksgiving sale, where you'll find the biggest and best furniture values, plus 12 months, no interest financing. Haverty's After Thanksgiving sale.
4, 5,
Count on it.
6, 8, 9, 10, 19.
The biggest sale of the year starts Friday at 6 a.m. Goodies After Thanksgiving sale. Don't miss it. Early bird specials from 6 a.m. to noon. Like men's flannel shirts for $5.99. Levi's pre-washed jeans for men, just $19.99. Men's and ladies turtlenecks, only $5.99. And take an extra 10% off 6 to 10 a.m. Friday. This is the biggest sale of the year. Goodies After Thanksgiving sale. It all starts Friday at 6 a.m. Don't miss it. News 2 Sports is brought to you by your Middle Tennessee Toyota dealers.
The Toyota 1998 Premier event has been extended and it's big news.
We really could use another car.
Then this one's for you. A just announced Corolla lease special. $169 a month for the all-new 1998 Corolla. Bigger, roomier, more powerful. And that's $169 for a well-equipped version of the world's most trusted car. But you've got to hurry. This special Premier event extension ends December 1st. See your Toyota dealer who's there to help you get more car for less every day.
Perfect. Well, the holidays don't mean time off for everyone. We'll take a look at who's on the job this Thanksgiving. That story's coming up new tonight on News 2 at 6. Plus, the Fairfield 4 give a special birthday wish to a distinguished Nashvilleian. And how much do holiday shoppers plan to spend this year? Is it good news for retail industry? We'll have those stories and more tonight on News 2 at 6. Well, just like turkey, dressing, and gravy, NFL football is a Thanksgiving tradition. Mike Hill tells us the pigskin tops the menu on today's Sports Reel.
Well, today, of course, is Thanksgiving, Turkey Day. For sports fans, football day. The Oilers in action right now, but earlier today, the Lions and Bears, oh my, got together, and it was Detroit devouring Chi-Town on Thanksgiving, 55-20. Barry Sanders with 3 touchdowns and passed Eric Dickerson for second on the all-time rushing list, Moore at 6th. The Vandy men's hoop squad is off to its best start in 13 years. The Doors now 5-0 after rocking UT Martin 87-57 at Memorial last night. Drew Maddox had 20. Vandy with a team record 24 steals. This date in history, 1988, Loyola Marymount and Azusa Pacific put 292 points on the board in the Mount's 164-128 win. Sports birthday, Lakers point guard Nick at Night. Nick Van Exel turns 26 today. At 6, highlights from today's Oilers-Cowboys game, a must-win for both teams, and you must join us for that. See you then.
In case you're just pushing yourself back from the table, here tonight's Just Home headlines. Nashville senior citizens take to the streets, delivering Thanksgiving meals to elderly shut-ins. The Hard Rock Cafe helps make it a special holiday for many of Nashville's estimated 2,000 homeless folks. 4 people are injured at the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade after the Cat in the Hat balloon crashed into a light pole. 2 people seriously, other 2 people not so seriously, but an unfortunate event up in New York City.
Cat in the Hat goes.
We got some nice weather for today anyway.
Yeah, it turned out to be a pretty decent day, actually. Tomorrow's going to be a little cloudy, but nice and warm for the first shopping day for us. It's kind of a great time of the year. You go from the busiest day.
So we had good eating weather,
Wednesday.
now we got good shopping weather.
Yeah, that's right. Enjoy it, too. The rain will push in by Saturday and Sunday, though.
Wet weekend, then next week probably similar kind of temperatures, and you know, it's closing in on winter.
It is getting very close.
You have a good Thanksgiving?
I had a terrific
I did too. My in-laws are in town. I appreciate that. And we had a nice meal at noon, and going to run home and have a little dessert about 7 o'clock or so.
Nice,
A little
quiet day
pie
around here. Yeah, another piece for you. Okay.
That will do for News 2 at 5. We thank you for joining us. Peter Jennings and ABC's World News Tonight is coming up next, and I'll see you back here with more news tonight on News 2 at 6.